It is like summer today. It says 17 degrees on my car. 17 degrees, and it's the end of March. It's like summer. Listen to that sound. Gonna go and pay his pots back out. Try and catch a bigger crayfish this time. One that's of a legal size.
It's easy, this potting.
Gonna go and put it back over the reef again?
Yeah.
Try and get another cray, but bigger one.
I doubt it.
You can always try.
Well, we might have a super octopus.
Fishermen live in hope. That's how it gets them through.
Right, let's go.
Let's go diving. What are we doing today, Richard?
Well, we're going to chuck these pots over the side after our crayfish catch yesterday. And I think we'll just have a little flounder for a few scallops. And then warm up in the cafe later. As soon as we get to the cafe, the better. Although the sun is brilliant, it still feels chilly. There's a horrible pain on my forehead when I jump in.
Again, it's just me and Mish. Max decided to leave us and go to Tenerife. Lucky. Not quite sure where they're going. They're going rebreather diving by the looks of it. Welcome back below the waves. I'm JP Fallais, and today you're going to join us on a little adventure around the wastewater pipe, or I should say the old wastewater pipe. It's located on the northern part of Belgrave Bay. We've been told by Richard if we scoot up the northern side and then along the southern side, we should be able to find some decent scallops. They're normally big up here as well, so fingers crossed. We're falling onto the wavy sand. Don't think we're actually that far away from it. There's also spider crabs that are buried. For those of you that care, we're about 15 metres deep. And one thing there is loads of around here are these mass crabs. These ones are the females with the little claws. The males have got claws that are twice as long. They've got two little snorkels that stick above the sand. And there's another crab hidden here, look. Shanker, or a brown edible crab. This is what they look like, nice close up. See, the females have even got little snorkels too. So when they're on the sand they can get fresh oxygenated water down into their gills. Being this small, the terrain on the seabed is completely different to us larger species. There's all sorts down here. Massive big chunks of concrete, some ballast. Don't know, maybe formwork of some sort or just half pipes. I'm not quite sure what they are. But there's loads and loads of stuff just laying around. Is this a cannonball? I don't think it is. Nope, it's just a perfectly round piece of concrete. You can tell there's a lot of tide that runs through here. There's loads of these fan worms. And every single one of these pipes or formwork or whatever it is, I have to have a look in. There's bound to be crabs and lobsters and fish inside these. Some of them are a bit hard to see actually because they're silted up. Plenty of these huge blocks. I think these were used as dead men just to keep the barges, all the ships in the right place. Those of them got plenty of bits of big D shackles on them, or some big D-shaped steel work that's hanging out of them. Somewhere to tie on. Another beast. Loads of huge ones up here. You can tell they're really old because they've got little tiny like white barnacle bits on. Got two separate types of worms here. One's a peacock worm and the other one's a feather duster. It's nice to see them right both together though. You can see the scallops from miles away, they're that big. That's a shame. Another one with nothing in. That will be an ideal hiding place for most stuff. Let's check these ones as well while we're here. Too silted up. I can't get low enough. Some crabs on the outside. Ah, there we go. It's a huge shanker in that one. Absolute monster. We're swimming in a westerly direction on the northern side of the pipe. I'm not quite sure how much longer we should go. Some interesting bits of concrete though. These are like semicircular bits. I take it these are to hold the pipe down to make it sink or keep it sunk. I see loads of stuff out here, and there's loads of scallops as well. There's another concrete deadman. Let's take a look at this one as well. There's loads of wreckage off. It's just kind of on the edge of our eyesight, but I don't want to lose the pipe, which I know is over my left shoulder, so I think we'll head back that way. We'll probably swap over and then head in an easterly direction on the southern side. It's a dog whelk, and there's another scallop there that's just too small. Really nice to see the really small ones as well. Swap over the pipe and start swimming down the southern side. It's inevitable that crab pots are going to get tangled around this thing. It's a big, I don't know, couple of mile long pipe. So yeah, you can see one's trapped. Or open the back door. Not even going to bother sending it up. It's a good pot though. Don't know if you've noticed or not, it's a bit like dreamlike state now. The further we swim east, the worse the viz is getting, because we're heading out into the tide. Oh, I can see something under this pipe. Wonder what it is. That's a ballan wrasse. See if we can catch him from the other side. Oh, that's weird. He swim out. Didn't see him swim out. Was he still in there? Ah, Houdini fish. Look, he's the other end now. See if we can catch him the other end. Nope. Oh, I think he swum off. There's a load of sand. Misha's found something. Quite sure what it is. She's done the pinchy fingers, so it's either a lobster or a crab. Oh, it's a huge spider crab. Well, say it looks huge down here, but it's always the same. You grab a crab on the seabed that you think's quite big, get it to the surface and it's just average. Probably end up throwing it back. It's a nice one though, it's got decent red legs. See how heavy it is. No, I don't think he's actually that heavy. He definitely hasn't molted because he's still got loads of barnacles on his shells. Not quite sure if Mish wants it, but I'll chuck it in her bag for her anyway. There we go, it's in the bag. We've already swum a lot further than we did in a westerly direction. I think we're probably down towards the end of the pipe, I'm guessing. Another big concrete debris field. Looks like someone's tried breaking a load of concrete up. It's kind of weird, almost looks like limestone actually. Not much stuff grows on it, believe it or not. Quite weird. Sticks out like a sore thumb on the seabed. And there's also some sort of... Oh, this is another one of the pipes that's upside down this time. And there's another scallop at the end. Is it big enough? Yep. It's big enough. There's a hole here. This is typical of a lobster. You can see where all the sand's been pushed out. And here as well. Doesn't look like there's any lobsters in there today. So I think we'll just carry on. I think it might be time that we swam away from the pipe and went in a southerly direction. Not quite sure how many lengths of these pipe there are, but there seems to be, well, I've probably seen 30 already. This is a big pile of old sandbags. Not quite sure when this was laid down, probably 50s, I'm guessing, maybe before. And the bags are still like brand new. Tide is starting to pick up now. You can see all of a sudden the fronds of the kelp have started moving, started swaying again. Probably swim another 10 meters and then we'll break away from it. I mean, it's been interesting, but it's one of them things I wanted to have a look at for a long time. Managed to have a look. Kind of know what's here now. Oh, what's that? Looks like a bit of ceramic. Some sort of cup, maybe? Yep. And it looks like a cheap made modern cup. Well, we'll swim down to the south now to try and get some more scallops out in the sand. And Miss is trying to tell me something, I'm not quite sure what she keeps saying. That's the problem. I turn my camera off for 5 minutes and that's it. She keeps pointing to me and pointing around. Oh, okay, I can see what she's pointing at now. There's a pot rope that's heading up and my line will get caught around it, so I'm going to have to quickly swim east. Okay, Viz is absolutely atrocious now. It's only my own fault. There we go, I think we can cross over safely now. Yep, everything looks clear. Right, this is probably my last one before we go up. It's a bit weird because there's not really much to film because this is almost like a desert around here. There is little tiny reefs like this, but there's not much to see. So I think we're going to call it on this dive. One more. Can't leave it, I've seen it now. Weirdly, Mish keeps looking around everywhere, I'm not quite sure why. Ah, she's seen something. She's seen a dolphin.
Yeah, happily decompressing, and just over here we've got a dolphin. I wonder if it'll come and play. Oh, getting a bit more playful. I hit a shark or a dolphin.
I can't believe I didn't see it. Like I say, whenever I turn my camera off, something good happens. Oh well, it's about the 4th time it's happened to me, so I'm starting to get used to it now.
Well, you know.
Well, I missed that, Richard. Apparently there's one 6 foot away from me and I didn't even see it.
Yeah, well, if you look on your camera, I filmed it on the surface, but it's a long way off.
Mish's eyes opened up really wide and I'm like, what? What's Mish?
It's sort of petrol fin one. It's quite sort of almost like a killer whale, really, but it was done. Oh. It was a very short, wasn't it? It was funny. It was. I saw the fin first.
Yeah.
But there might have been 2.
I don't know.
Too far away, really, to film.
To see, yeah. That's a shame.
Well, you know.
Mish's face lit up.
Well, you know. I think they call it a diving.
Did you get really surprised?
I think I might might need to check my suit.
You were like, oh, massive, massive, dolphin, dolphin. I was like, shark or dolphin? You're like, dolphin.
It's really hard.
And he what was he 6 foot away from me checking me out?
Yeah.
And I didn't even see it.
No.
And I didn't even have my camera on either.
Yeah, well, they sense pheromones, and it's the mating season, I heard.
Yeah.
Jeffrey had that effect on the dolphin.
Yeah, it's not my mating season. That's the thing. I'm out at the moment.
Yeah,
so I've just had a new suit. I could do without that being ripped off of me. Right.
Right.
See if
Put
Richard.
the old man of the sea back in the water.
Yeah. Get some extra salt in there. Are you okay here, or do you want to go slightly further north?
I'll go a touch further north.
Okie doke. Let's get Neptune back in the water.
I might not get many, but they'll be big.
Yep. We got some beasts. In fact, Misha's got one in the bag, Richard. I don't think I've ever seen one that big in Guernsey. Maybe Sark, not Guernsey. It's a big tide today, 10 metre.
Yeah, that's why we're in out the tide today.
Yeah.
I don't want any extra excitement.
No extra excitement for you.
Now Missus has
Now dolphins.
no excitement for me.
Mishy, do you want to do a second dive or? Yeah? That didn't scare you?
No.
Didn't scare me because I didn't even see it.
But there's loads of mackerel in
Yeah,
shore. And that's what
they're after.
they're after.
Oh well, that's a shame I didn't get it on camera. Maybe
Oh.
next time. Maybe next time. I'm going to do a prediction. 8 dozen, I reckon. 8 dozen for him. Still heavy he is? Nah, that's not big. He's not big and he's not heavy. They look massive underwater, you get them up. I mean, they're still quite big.
I was convinced he was like this.
Yeah.
Right.
Chuck him in the bucket actually, Richard might want him, but if he doesn't want him then we'll throw him back. Just keep him in the shade so we can go back alright. I think I just seen dolphins over there. Look at that! Look at that! I'm gonna have to try and measure that. I'm gonna see if we got a measure. I reckon that's a 152-ish. And we probably haven't got a measure anymore. Oh, that's a shame. It's big, nevertheless. Look at the size of it. To keep an eye out. Oh, what's happened to the plotter? Plotter's fallen off. That's weird. Make sure we don't hit the forkies. That wouldn't be a good day.
That's my 20.
There he is, look. You've done 20?
That's
20.
20.
Can you do mine as well, please?
Yeah. How big is it?
I don't know, because I couldn't find any tape measure. We will find it. That is an old pot of some sort, the bottom bit. Not mega old. Well, it's hard to tell, but it's been thrown on a wheel. And I am no expert at pottery, so I'm going to play. It is absolutely glorious out here. Really feels like summer's hit now. And that isn't a dolphin, that's Richard. Well, don't know. Kind of a dolphin. We had the first 40. I reckon Richard's going to at least double that on his dive. No, he isn't playing around. It's back down for our second, a bit further south and a bit closer in. I'm going to try and keep out the tide today. Again, there's some absolute huge ones down here, and weirdly they're all up out of the sand. Not quite sure why. I don't know if something's come through and scared them out, or maybe they were going for a swim.
What have you got there? Ah, naughty.
Didn't take us long to go down that big sandbank there. I know around here we normally see some red mullet, so fingers crossed. Check out this fine specimen. I'm guessing it's probably between 2 and a bit pound. Big for a red mullet. They grow to about £4 and probably 18 inches in length. I think the minimum is about 8 inches in length, or 20 centimetres or 200 millimetres. Really nice to see. You know it's a big one when he's on his own. Normally the smaller ones are in small groups, small shoals. We've done very well on this dive. I tell you what, all of them are decent size as well. It's not going to be much longer and we'll have to call it a day. We've been in the water, believe it or not, 40 minutes. And I saved you all the time of just watching sand go by. There's only so much you can film when you're out on sand. Missy's got a decent bag. Some nice big ones as well. Look at that! Loads of big scallops. That was quite heavy bringing it up as well.
Yeah.
Fishes. And they're boiling. I still don't think we beat Guernsey. But look at the size of that. Absolute beast.
There's not many in there that's going to slip the gauge, I can tell you. I don't know. There's a boat broken down there somewhere. A rib's towing it, but not very quick, so we might have to go and grab Margaret and go and pick up, tow a boat back that's broken down. That's why we're racing back to the harbour now. As soon as people say salvage or tow, Richard gets excited. Well, look at that. Some of them are absolute monsters. Oh, look at that one. You got the gauge there, miss? Run that into the gauge and see if it fits the gauge. That's the gauge for it, that 100mm there. Yeah. Same as that, they're all absolutely massive. Humongous. I don't think I've got one that's undersized in this pile. Oh, maybe that one. Yeah, maybe that one. Yeah, that's a good load. Should keep Richard happy. Let's count them up. Hey Lewis. Down from Alderney. Like we said, it's a low tide, so it's a big ormering tide. I'm not going ormering. We had loads and loads of ormers last time. I don't eat them. The missus isn't too interested. She's had her fill. Pirates are put alongside Margaret there, look. Hey, there's Philippe. There's Phil. He's back from New Zealand.
Straight off the plane.
Billy! Hey! We're backing it in. We're going to back it in. All hands to deck. Look at the colour of the water. It's like a cup of tea.
45 degrees.
I think it's over 45 degrees. It's like a ladder. Hence why we've left the dive stuff on the boat. Unless you experience the height change in the tide in Guernsey, you just can't comprehend how far it goes. Yeah. Hey, don't look down.
A bit queasy.
Well, look at that. That is unbelievably steep. You still can't even tell. The camera's not doing it justice. That's deep. In fact, the tide has still got 45 minutes to go. And I can see the bottom of the fish quay, which I don't think I've ever seen before. Well, from the surface anyway. And there's the Okatua that got towed in there, look. That was the... I said it was a rib, it doesn't look like a rib. Unless they change tow. Don't run down there, matey, that'd be slippy. Look how low it's gone. Be careful.